Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the National League West, the Dodgers sent 3 balls into the seats as they toppled the Rockies 14-3. They now have 5 straight wins. The Boston Red Sox got 11 hits overall as they got a road win against Arizona 5-4. The San Francisco Giants beat the visiting Rays 2-1. The Braves smacked 15 team hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 8-1. The Phillies grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 4-3. Tyler Austin drove in 4 and had a home run, leading the Brewers to a win over the Cubs 7-6. The Reds swatted 4 home runs in this one as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 25-3. The Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they blew out the Jays 8-2. The Texas Rangers hit 3 long balls as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 10-5. The A's got a win over the Astros in Houston 5-1. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
Well, no rain as of yet, but threatening skies as the lights take effect at Coors Field in Denver. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. The Dodgers have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Number 23 will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
In now, A.J. Pollock. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. Guys, this is a team that's just continued to gain momentum throughout the year. What have been the keys to their success?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now, continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, and that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that could swing the bat like Jock Peterson. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Dahl is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Cody Bellinger. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. It's the Dodgers nothing, Rockies coming up. This is Major League Baseball on the show. Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So one away here with the bases empty, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Peterson on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting third, the third baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. Arenado at second with 2 down. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Lo. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
He swings and misses. Throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
To short. Seager takes it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rockies forced to settle for 1. Second inning upcoming here in Denver. Rockies lead it 1-0. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
3-2 pitch. Back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Jock Peterson. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Into the bleachers and gone.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Stepping in now, number 16. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, and this one will bounce into the wall, and he'll pull into second with one away.
Batting eighth, the second.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So striding in, number 9. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. The 1-1 is taken high above the zone. Boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off them. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. Ready with the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Hit back up the middle. Story throws it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. 2-1 Los Angeles. Into the box now, Ian Desmond. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peterson has a read on it. 1 down.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Number 7.
And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good...
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. This one's into the bleachers and gone. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Into the box now, number 58. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, number 23. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to the top of the order now. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Standing in now, Corey Seager. Ball and 2 strikes now. Pollock on at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, back in standing. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in, Cody Bellinger. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Three-two pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Max Muncy, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Striding in, Justin Turner, and their runners at the corners now. Ready with the 1-1. Line towards center field. Desmond is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Dodgers strand a couple. Home half of the 3rd coming up, all even at 2-2. So it's back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. And he fouls this one off. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Another try at 2-2. Popped him up. Muncy is over, and he's got it for the 1st out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Dahl. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. In there, 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you
Now
fall
batting,
behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box, Nolan Arenado. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right. Thanks, Heidi. Here's Jock Peterson now. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off
Now
with a bang, and I'd say
number
this
16.
qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Stepping in now, number 16. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And they take the lead. It's gone.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
In now, number 9. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
3-1.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Line toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit.
Clayton Kershaw.
Into the box now, Clayton Kershaw drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
He tried to surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Digging in, A.J. Pollock. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Corey Seager, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. He lays off, and that's outside. Ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So it's first and third with 2 away, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Slapped hard the opposite way. Dahl is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and LA's taking a 4-2 lead. So here's the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Peterson is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The first baseman, number
Here's
9.
Daniel Murphy now.
Daniel.
2 runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Standing in now, Brendan Rodgers hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Drilled down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Murphy at second, Desmond at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Number 58. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Digging in once again, Max Muncy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
You can tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond moves over, 1 away. Man at second with 1 down, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Now the 2-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll be off the wall in right center. On to second, but he's in safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Number 60.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, Dero. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Into the box now, number 16. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out. Ready once again, number 9. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Liner in there for a base hit. Peterson isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have the base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Brian Shaw takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 29.
In now, Clayton Kershaw, and he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Story will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Rockies 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Number 31.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Into the box, David Dahl. Hit in the air to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They still trail here at 6-2. Jake McGee takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51.
Now in the box, A.J. Pollock. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Hit hard to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Corey Seager, and it's fouled away. Pollock gets his lead at first, nobody out. Pulled toward right center field. Desmond on the move. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
The batter, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. Runners off for second. Story scoops it up. Step on the bag for one. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll open it up in the Colorado 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
In now, Trevor Story. Line drive base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Stepping into the box, Daniel Murphy. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Runners on the move for second. Count still at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Standing in now, Ian Desmond. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pollock has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rockies strand 1. They still trail here at 6-2. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Stepping up now, Max Muncy. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches. You'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Now lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. And it's 1-2. Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back easily. Muncy leads off second with nobody out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Blackman is under it. He's got it one away. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Jock Peterson will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. The 3-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2.
The batter,
Number 16 will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line drive to center field. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Dodgers lead 1. They lead it 6. Settling in now, Brendan Rodgers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Peterson, but he can't get to it. That's a 1-out hit. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Number 9 has a play. 2 down. At the plate, Charlie Blackman. No hits in 3 tries so far. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Colorado. They still trail here at 6-2. Number 37 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 37.
Next for the Dodgers, number 9. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the
Stepping up to the plate, A.J. Pollock. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. Blackman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1. And that'll bring it all. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Trying to strike him out for the third time. Soft liner to the right side, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are two gone. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Trevor Story. Two away here in the eighth, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Bases are empty here with two men out. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Into the box now, Daniel Murphy. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Ready now, Ian Desmond. He flew out in his last at-bat. This is line to left. Peterson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. James Pazos enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Here's Corey Seager. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. The 2-1 hit hard up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Max Muncy. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the...
Ladies
Joe
and gentlemen,
Kelly comes on
your
looking for a
attention, please.
save here in the bottom of
Now
the ninth
pitching
inning.
for the Dodgers, number 17.
Striding in to start the ninth, Brendan Rodgers. And they'll need him to get something going here. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series.
Now
That's
batting,
his 5th strikeout
number 58.
in this series alone.
In now, number 58. And that's taken for a called strike two. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Yonder Alonso will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Los Angeles took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Clayton Kershaw earns the win, his 2nd, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Number 23 permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Joe Kelly earns the save out of the bullpen, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Dodgers totaled 13 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 6-3. The win was their 6th in a row. The Cardinals combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 4-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks had 12 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Red Sox 9-6. The Rays held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed a win in extras over the Giants 5-2. The Miami Marlins pounded out 17 hits in this one as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-4. The Washington Nationals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-3. The Twins got 11 hits overall as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 5-4. The Cubs sent 3 balls into the seats as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 9-2. The Reds grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-4. The New York Yankees combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the O's in Baltimore 11-0. They now have 6 straight victories. The White Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 8-3. The Indians allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they blew out the Jays 6-0. The Tigers grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-1. The Texas Rangers got 12 hits in this one as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 5-3. The Astros knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 7-4. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
On a dry summer night in the Rocky Mountains, MLB Network comes at you live from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. The Dodgers look for their 7th straight victory next. Number 38 will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game.
Here's Corey Seager batting 300 for the series, 3 for 10.
Corey Seager.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Ro. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, D-Ro, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll move pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Ro. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Striding into the box, Cody Bellinger. 4 hits in 11 tries in the series so far. On he pops it up. Hampson ranging into shallow right. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
To say this game has not started the way the pitcher wanted it to would be an understatement, to say the least. But he can't worry about the mistakes he made here. He just has to get himself out of it. Easier said than done as the cleanup man steps in next.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Seager on second. Bellinger at first with no outs. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
0-2. Here it comes. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. There's 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Fly ball right down the line and left. Dahl is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're on top 2-0. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Dahl.
Hit on the ground to short. To his left. On to first, and there were 2 down. Ready for another chance? Corey Seager. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
So stepping in, Cody Bellinger. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Max Muncy.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on 1 base hit. 1 error in the inning and a man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Rockies 1. Here's Corey Seager. His individual history against Jake McGee. He's only 1 for 10. Here comes the first pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Hit out towards second. Hampson is up with it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in now, Corey Seager. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Here comes the 0-1. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And he popped him up. Coming in is Dahl. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. This is in the air out to left field. Dahl is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Standing in, Garrett Hampson. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time. Been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
Digging in, Trevor Story, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Story.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And there are two away now. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, number 58. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. On the ground to short. Could this be two? And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there.
The batter, number 7.
Sent on the ground out to second. For one, back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Los Angeles Dodgers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Rich Hill claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kenley Jansen hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Los Angeles Dodgers brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 3-2. It was their 7th straight victory. As of today, the Rockies sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, while the Dodgers are atop the division. Adam Wainwright got the win and now has 150 on his career as the Cardinals took one from the Padres 3-2. At the start of the day, the Cardinals sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, and the Padres are in 2nd place in the NL West. The Bo Sox had 12 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 6-4. In the standings, the Diamondbacks are in 3rd place in the NL West, and the Red Sox are in 2nd place in the AL East. The Tampa Bay Rays got 12 hits in this one as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 8-3. Heading into the day, the Giants are in last place in the NL West, and the Rays are in 3rd place in the AL East. The Braves held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 6-1. Entering the day's action, the Braves are atop the National League East division, and the Marlins are 2nd in the division. The Mets totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 10-5. At the start of the day, the Mets are in 4th place in the NL East, while the Nationals are 2nd in the division. The Minnesota Twins held their opponent to just 2 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 3-0. In the standings, the Phillies are in last place in the NL East, while the Twins are in 4th place in the AL Central. The Brewers combined for 10 hits as a team as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 6-3. As of today, the Brewers sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division, while the Cubs are 4th in the division. The Pirates shortstop, number 3, plated 3 runs on the day as the Buccos took down the Reds 6-5. Entering the day's action, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central, while the Reds are 3rd in the division. The Yankees went deep 4 times as they beat the O's in Baltimore 7-0. It was their 7th win in a row. At the start of the day, the Orioles last place in the AL East, while the Yankees are atop the division. The White Sox completed a short 2-game sweep as they sank the Mariners 11-3. As of right now, the White Sox are sitting atop the AL Central, while the Mariners sit in last place in the American League West Division. The Cleveland Indians pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 2-1. Heading into the day, the Indians are in 3rd place in the AL Central, and the Blue Jays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. The Royals picked up 14 hits in total as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 7-5. Entering the day's action, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central, while the Royals are 2nd in the division. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim tallied 5 home runs overall as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 15-2. At the start of the day, the Angels are in 1st place in the AL West, and the Rangers are 3rd in the division. The Houston Astros knocked out 12 hits as a team as they dismantled the A's 9-2. In the standings, the Astros are in 2nd place in the AL West, while the Athletics are 4th in the division. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.